Alright, so we're going to be doing another Verdun weapon review, and this time we're going to be doing the Kar98AZ. Not the Kar98K, but this is the World War I variant. And I'm kind of speeding these up because Battlefield 1's coming out, and in that trailer, it's already almost a month old. I mean, where does the time go? But yeah, I'm really excited for Battlefield 1, so I've been maybe doing some more with Verdun, maybe getting some more videos out. I've been trying, but I do have some problems with Verdun. But now on to the gun. So what is the Kar98AZ? Well, we already did the Gewehr 98 weapon review, and the Kar98 is a carbine version of the Gewehr 98. It's a shorter version, and as you can tell, the bolt handle's been bent, and the iron sights have been changed. It's a shorter, handier rifle. I mean, it's not that short, but it still has a very long barrel. I mean, everybody thinks, oh, these rifles are so long. And then you look at the even older ones, like the Gewehr 98. Yeah, it's like, they're super long. And so the Gewehr 98 replaced the earlier Gewehr 88, which that rifle replaced the Mauser Model 1871, or Gewehr 71, which was a single-shot rifle, chambered in, raking everything. But yeah, so obviously the Kar98 in games, very accurate, very fast-firing. It was probably once held at the beginning of Verdun as the best weapon in the game, because you had rifle accuracy with carbine speed, and you had a 5-shot magazine, which compared to the other guns in the game, before when the game was just German and French, compared to what the French you were using, you had the Berthier, which could fire just as fast, or the Mesquite and Berthier, which could fire just as fast, but only had 3 shots, and you couldn't reload it unless you fired all 3 shots. And that was their carbine. So you had a very significant advantage using the Carbiner 98. I mean, you could even say the Carbiner 98 is better than the Lebel, because the Lebel loads very slow. So at the beginning of Verdun, this was probably held as the best weapon in the game. Nobody wanted to use any other weapon. Like, this was it. Like, back when Verdun featured captured weapons, like, you'd see anyone that could be using the Kar98 would be using the Kar98. I know, it's crazy to think that. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, I had to blow my nose. But, yeah, the Kar98. Let's talk about it. Well, we talked about its history. It's a chopped-down Gewehr 98, which designed by Mauser. Everybody knows the Mauser action, Very strong, very good. I mean, copied by basically almost every country, I mean, even England eventually tried once to switch to a Mauser action. Well, sort of a Mauser action, a modified Mauser action. Because the P14 or the M1970 Enfield, both the same guns basically, except in different calibers, is basically a Mauser action, except the regular Mauser action Gewehr 98 is a cock-on opening, which means when you pull up the bolt, it cocks the rifle, compared to the Lee Enfield and the P14/M1970 Enfield, which cock on closing, or when you push the bolt closed, it cocks, which allows for much faster bolting. Why that didn't catch on more, I don't know. I don't really know what modern guns use. I'm guessing it's a mixture. Like, no one could really decide which is better. I don't know. But, yeah, the Kar98, very good gun. I actually hate it. I know it sounds weird, but even though I do fairly decent with the rifle, I hate it. I hate it because it's so easy to do good with. Like, it's so good, I hate it. You know, anyone can do good with this gun. It's because the sights are clear. It has a fast bolt. It's accurate. There's nothing wrong with it. You could say, oh well, it only has 5 rounds because there's the trench mag G90 in the game where it's not as many as the Enfield. It's it's probably better than the Enfield. I don't know, because I really like the Enfield in game too. There's very few guns I hate. I hate. I don't hate this. I hate it just because it's so. I don't know. I'm weird. I hate things that are good. It's like, god dang, this rifle's too good. I hate it. I don't know why I'm like that. I'm like that with a lot of things in real life, like real guns, AR-15s. I hate them. AKs. I hate them. Just because they're good. I like the weird thing that maybe doesn't work well. I don't know why. I just like that stuff. But yeah, as you're saying, it's very accurate, very fast target acquisition. The sights are very easy to use. It has actually a similar sight picture. I'd say what an AK has, where you have the 2 back things with a notch up forward on the gun, and then you have the single post in the front. I mean, that's a lot better than the M1903 Springfield sights. I hate the 1903 Springfield sights, and I don't know. I just never liked the 19. A lot of people love the 1903 Springfield because it's famous, but it's a good gun. I mean, it's just a Mauser action rechambered in 30-06. Slightly different. But I don't know. I just never liked it. I like the M1917 Enfield a lot more. That's a Mauser action. But it holds 1 more shot. It holds 6. But yeah, it's like I don't know what to say. I mean, safety on it is 3 position, loads with stripper clips. I mean, I'm not sure if every... Because in Verdun, I remember it used to be not every class got stripper clips, and you'd be loading your rifle 1 by 1, even if you shot all 5. Which was pretty interesting. Yeah, I didn't really see that. I believe, it's the Kar98AZ, which stands for... The AZ stands for... Oh god, this is a German word. Oh. Alright. AZ stands for Aufenplans und Zusammensetzungsvorkentung. Germans are probably dying because of that pronunciation, but Say squirrel. Alright. Enough bashing the Germans. Germans are great. Make good things. And crappy things. Go look at their last-ditch rifles. But it's still amazing what they can make it in last-ditch in World War II. During World War I, the Kar98A was issued to cavalry, mountain troops, and stormtroopers. It was lighter and shorter than the Gewehr 98, and was thus better suited for the trenches. Yep, I knew that. Later, the Kar98B was not technically another carbine, was rather a rifle designed to comply with the Treaty of Versailles, which only allowed Germans to produce carbines. Kar98B was introduced in 1923 is well after well after of World War I. But what's the difference? They only allowed them to make carbines? That's weird. Well, a carbine's a lot handier and easier to produce because you're using less materials, and you're not actually losing that much accuracy with going with just a slightly shorter barrel. I don't know. That just seems weird. But yeah, it's like Kar98AZ at first one of the best weapons in the game. I mean, it's so easy to do good with once you know how to play Verdun. There's nothing wrong with it. For a bolt action rifle, it's got everything. Good sights, fast action because of the curved bolt handle allowing you to work the action faster. 5-round stripper clips. It doesn't use a end block system. It's pretty fast loading. There's nothing bad to say about this rifle. You can think of something bad to say, post it down in the comments. If you can think of more good things to say, post that. But it's a fairly short weapon review because, I mean, basically everything about the gun is good. It's like if I could see with a bad gun, I could just keep talking about this isn't that good and that's off. Maybe the bolt's really slow. It's like when something's good, you don't really you say it's good and there's not really much to talk about. I know, it's like I do miss a couple shots. I think I know that Verdun hit detection's not that great. Sometimes it's just like you shot a person and yet he shoots you, and some other problems I have with Verdun. There's bullet drop, as you can see, maybe towards the you can see it. There is bullet drop, and maybe the sights aren't too good for that. But once you learn when you first start using, but once you know where to aim with the gun, you can snipe with these iron sights. So good, I hate it. I know. Oh well, I'm gonna end it here. Enjoy the rest of the footage. It was a pretty good game. I came in pretty late in the game, in the background. And I still managed to do pretty good. Why? Because this gun is amazing. Alright, and I can't wait to see how Battlefield 1's gonna treat it. It's like, I want to know how Battlefield 1's gonna treat bolt actions. Is it gonna be like previous Battlefields? Only the Scout class is gonna have bolt actions, which I think would be completely wrong. I think that maybe carbines should be available for all classes, and long rifles should be available for the sniper class. And maybe that's how they're gonna do it. I hope that's how they do it, because if you're all class weapon would be the Kar98AZ, and then when you get a sniper, you can pick the Gewehr 98 for more range. I don't know how they're gonna do bolt actions. We'll have to wait and see. The live stream's coming very soon, where they're gonna be showing multiplayer gameplay, and if they mess up, it's been super freaking hyped, and I think they know what they're doing. I think they've gotten enough where they can know what they're doing. Oh, one other thing, if you're still listening this far, Verdun is coming to consoles, which I find pretty neat. I don't know how it's going to go, because Battlefield 1's coming out, and why would you play Verdun if you have Battlefield 1? Nah, Verdun's a good game. It's going to be a lot different than Battlefield 1, because Battlefield 1's kind of focused on everything, and Verdun's very focused on just the Western Front and just infantry combat. So yeah, bye.
Ihre Position an!